Hey guys, it's Ava. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. So for today's video, we are going to be doing a highly requested video. This is going to be doing how I clean my dirty makeup brushes and my dirty beauty sponges. So yeah, you guys have probably seen some of this, like how I do it on my Instagram stories, but you guys haven't seen a full, like, in-depth tutorial. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Please make sure you're subscribed to my channel before you leave. Like this video and leave a comment down below if you have any requests. That's really all I have to say. So without further ado, let's get on to the video. We're going to excuse this. It's like a pimple, but it's also like a scar, so excuse it. It was hard to cover and I still didn't get it right. But we have some like regulations, you know, because cleaning your makeup brushes is super important. If you don't want to get acne, you have to clean your makeup brushes at least I do it usually every 2 weeks, like twice a month usually, but you should be doing it like twice a month, 3 times a month. It's really important to clean your makeup brushes. Not only does it prevent you from getting acne, but also, like, who wants to use a pink eyeshadow brush when you're doing like a blue eyeshadow look? Like, sometimes that always happens to me. I just pick up a brush and it has some color on it from my last look, and it just transfers onto this look and it just looks like a mess. So cleaning your makeup brushes overall is very important. Okay, so I don't know if my way is the best, but it works for me. It works for my skin. I don't really have sensitive skin, so if you do, then you might want to try something else. But this is the way that I do it. It really works. It's really helpful, and so we're gonna go on to the bathroom and I'll show you the mixture, how to make like your cleaner, and then how to actually clean your makeup brushes. Okay, hello. So we're in my basement bathroom. This is not usually where I wash my makeup brushes. I usually wash it with where the vanity has 2 sinks, because that's easier for me. So I don't know how this is gonna work out, but hopefully it's okay. But this was like the more ideal place to film because it is late at night and we cannot film upstairs in the upstairs because people are sleeping in my household. So we're gonna film here. I'm sitting on the floor, but I'm gonna show you how to make the mixture. So the first thing you're going to need for your brush cleaner concoction, honestly this is really easy, but you're gonna need 2 cups, 1 big, 1 small. Second thing you'll need is some dish soap. This may not be like good for other people's skin, but as long as you rinse out your makeup brushes well, then it'll work. This is just like the soap part. Then you're gonna need apple cider, well, just vinegar, but I use apple cider vinegar because I don't really have like white distilled vinegar. That's really what you're supposed to use, but I don't have that, so this is what I use. So first you're gonna take your First thing you're gonna take is your Dove dish. Oh, just kidding. This is not Dove. This is Dawn. The first thing you're gonna need is your Dawn dish soap, and you're just gonna pour like some in here. I don't really know when enough is. Maybe like half an inch. I'm gonna add the same amount in this cup, so you want the same amount of dish soap in each of the cups. Lovely. Okay, so then we're gonna pour some vinegar, like I don't know how much. It smells really bad, but we're just gonna add it. And it looks really nasty. Can you see it? I don't know. Then we're gonna add the same amount in the yellow cup. So next, you're gonna have to fill these up with water. So obviously you're gonna add more water in the bigger cup than in the smaller cup, but that's what we want. Okay, so we're gonna add our water in here. Looks really disgusting and nasty. How fun is that? Oh god, I'm spilling. Oh god. We're gonna add our water inside of the yellow cup. So that's basically our cleaning mixture. So the dish soap, the water, and the vinegar is basically what you need for the cleanser for your brushes. And now we're gonna actually get to how you clean them. If I don't make sense, like, I'm sorry, but any brushes that you apply foundation, concealer, any liquid product, they're usually harder to clean, so I like to use them in a cup, or I like to put them in a cup in the beginning and set them aside so they can kind of break down the product while I'm cleaning the other brushes. So I just put that on the side, and then I'm usually just going to be using the yellow cup, the bigger cup, and yeah. So this is not like an essential thing you're going to have to need, but I do like to use this every time I wash my makeup brushes. This is like a brush cleaner mat that has all these divots in it because it's easier to get these bristles like mixed around and get the soap throughout the bristles. With a mat like this isn't the most important thing to have, but I highly recommend it to keep because it's just easier to wash your makeup brushes with it. And I got mine at Marshall's. You could pretty much get it anywhere. It's easy to find. You can order it off of Amazon. So yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I actually hate washing my makeup brushes. Like, it takes so long and it's so boring. So I like to do a few at a time. So I'm just gonna take like a bunch of these dirty brushes and then dip it into the mixture we have right here. Okay, so then I'm just gonna like swirl it around the mat because then I will get all the product out and run it through water so you get no soap left in it. And that's basically how you clean them. This is basically my clean brushes. So now you have your clean brushes. They're still wet, but they're clean. And this is where having two sinks comes in handy because you would like, well, I like to put my clean wet brushes in the other sink and then just let them sit there until I'm finished at the end. But if you don't, you could just set them aside anywhere really. Again, so I have all the soap on these brushes. I'm going to swirl it around onto the mat. I'm going to run it through water. And then I'm going to place it aside. So I'm going to show you how to do it with bigger brushes. Same thing. You add it to the soap. You mix it around. Swirl it around on the mat again. See if there's any extra product. They look pretty clean. And then you set them aside. And some do stain. So this one looks like it's going to stain. The pink probably isn't going to come off anymore. But some do stain. That's not like the end of the world. As long as you get soap through it and then you rinse it out. They're basically clean. You can't really do much if it stains. But yeah. So I'm just going to wash the rest of my makeup brushes. And then hopefully it won't take too long. And then I'll be back to show you guys how to wash your beauty blenders. If I didn't mention it before, I do like to use hot water because that helps kill the bacteria way easier than cold water. But it doesn't really matter, but it's just easier to wash them. So we basically cleaned all the makeup brushes except for the ones in the mug. So hopefully throughout this time, the bacteria has broken down in these and we are able to wash them. So I'm going to do that right now. These are so gross and dirty. Oh my god. Ew, look at that. We're basically done with the brushes, so we're now going to move on to the beauty blenders. These are so easy to clean. You guys are going to love doing this because it'll take so quick. So the first thing you're going to want to do is just get them all damp and wet. And all you're going to do is take a bar of soap, which is right here. So this is really important. You need to have hot water. And all you're going to do is just scrub through this beauty blender with the bar of soap and then just squeeze out the product and keep going onto sections until you don't see any foundation on the beauty blender left. So the sponges are basically clean and you can just use them wet because I usually like to use them damp so they don't need to dry. So that was really easy. All you have to use is a bar of soap. But now we're going to just head back onto the brushes and just finish it up and then we'll be done. I added all my brushes onto the sink and basically all I'm going to do is just run water through them just to make sure all the soap is out and that there's no bacteria, and I just like to do this as like a last double check. So basically all the brushes are officially clean. We're now going to go back into the beauty room and then just lay them out for them to dry. So I laid out a blanket and then I put down all my brushes on it so it can dry throughout the night. And then tomorrow morning or tomorrow, I'll be back to kind of just rinse off the brushes. Not really rinse them off, but shape them back to their regular form. And for now, I'm just going to let them dry throughout the night. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Welcome back. It's the next morning and all my brushes are clean. Now I'm just going to kind of swivel them around on the towel, reshape them. They're pretty dry. They're pretty clean. So that's basically it. So I'm just going to finish off like reshaping them. And then I'll get back to you to show you the clean brushes. So here are all my clean brushes and beauty blenders. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and you learned a lot from it. Let me know if you tried out this technique and this method that I use, and then send me a picture. I'll post it on my story or something.
Please make sure you're subscribed to my channel before you leave. Like this video and leave a comment down below if you have any requests. That's all I have to say, so I hope you guys have a great, wonderful day or night wherever you are. And yeah, bye!